Let's welcome Christina Coleman to the show. Christina lives in Baltimore. She's a mother of a 3-year-old baby girl. No. Christina,
3-year-old Jericho Rose.
Christina, Christina lives in Baltimore. She is a new mother of a 3-month-old baby girl.
Hey, Nature J.
With her life partner and plant-based chef, Marcus Smith. Christina is the owner of A Clean Home for You, Baltimore's eco-friendly cleaners. She's also a model and a content creator for artists and entrepreneurs. Welcome, Christina.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for agreeing to share your story and being vulnerable and
Vulnerability is strength, as I've learned in Brene Brown.
Yes.
She did a TED Talk and talked about vulnerability, and
yeah,
it's a beautiful thing.
It is.
It's scary, but it's a beautiful thing.
it is.
Yeah.
I think what a gift her research has given all of us, because I think that it changed me for sure.
How so?
Well, it made me learn that it is strength, and that being consumed with what other people think is keeping me trapped, basically. So the freedom of vulnerability is freeing.
Yeah, that's something that I'm overcoming more and more every day.
I think we all do in different circumstances. I mean, it never goes away.
Okay.
In terms of we reach a certain, I think for me, I get into a certain situation and vulnerability or that fear comes up. So it's just, we get better at it. We practice, right?
Sure.
Everything is a practice.
Sure.
So we encounter something different in our life.
Oh man, I thought you get it and it goes away.
I know. I did think that at one point, that as I learned different things, that I would be done with it. Okay, great, I'm done with that lesson. And that, I think that is true for certain mindsets. And
There's different different levels of it. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about you.
Okay.
So what I want to ask you first is, if you can think back, what was the beginning of your transformation?
So that was back in college. That was 2012. And I grew up in a bubble. I mean, we all do in a sense, but I felt very sheltered and even stifled. My parents were pastors, and I always had like this free spirit about myself that I feel like I never got to really explore as much. So when I got to college, I was like, it's free game. But my first year of school, I was like partying. I wasn't going to class, and I disappointed my grandparents, and that made me take a closer look at myself. So I started going to school, I started working, and then because I was working, I was making more money, I was able to live off campus. And then I started dating a different kind of guys, not the college guys, but the guys who are out on their own, doing their thing already. And I put myself out there in a way that attracted someone who taught me a lot, but also I attracted pain because of my idea of love. And so from there, it's been a roller coaster ride, but also a rabbit hole of learning about energy, learning about...
You said that he actually was the one that sort of introduced you to...
the idea that everything is energy, because he was in the entertainment industry and was like around Will Smith and things like that. And it challenged my religious background. It challenged, why do I think the thoughts that I think? If I didn't grow up in this culture or this family, would I believe in Buddhism and would I believe in Islam? And so I started to just dig deeper on my belief system. I started listening to Tony Robbins and Deepak Chopra and those kinds of people and influences, and my life changed as a result. Yeah.
That's a great story, because it's usually, it's interesting how we go back and we identify a catalyst